All right, this is Dan Nutt, a snippet from his interview with Lieutenant Morris. And I want to start, this is a 2558, but I'm going to start this over here at the beginning because the date of this is July the 3rd. Listen to this.
Alrighty, the date is July 3rd, 2024. Lieutenant Morris on the phone with Councilman Dan Nutt in regards to investigation 24-25099. Councilman Nutt, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
I know there's a lot of people to talk to here, and so I'm trying to kind of do this over the phone. Obviously, I know your voice, so.
Now I'm going to go back up to this, what was it, 2558? Now remember, this interview with Dan Nutt is July the 3rd. On July the 2nd, Brianna Dahl swore to 5 statements. 1 was intimidation. 2 was criminal trespass. 1 was disorderly conduct, and another one was menacing. Brianna Dahl had already sworn statements to the police and signed them. That means I'm being charged with that before he even interviews Nutt. Now let's see if I can find this, what Nutt says here.
And whether or not you believe that she's safe physically now. You know, even today.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, yes. I felt the need to make sure that I was there because I definitely was concerned that if he was able to get close enough. And I've actually been concerned that, you know, she sits at that desk, which is obviously public, and the only thing separating is that 2 foot worth of desk, you know?
Sure.
So, I mean, it is a concern ongoing, yes.
And the other thing, when he was standing on the other side of that desk, you mentioned he might have been 4 feet away. Was he close enough to be able? Yeah, I mean it's an estimate, of course, but was he close enough to be able to grab her, or was it impossible for him to get to her?
I gotta be honest with you. I'm trying to recall exactly where he was standing and where I know where she sits at. I would assume that he might not have been able just to reach over. But I honestly can't remember specifically how far away he was. Because, I mean, at that point in time, I'm just trying to get over there kind of a thing. You know what I mean? And I know he was behind, like, where the mayor's chair sits if it's pushed in. At that point right there in council in council chamber. But I don't know how far that is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, it's an estimate, right? And you're looking from a ways away, but put it this way, could he have walked around and gotten to her had somebody not been there or somebody not gotten between them?
Well, yeah, I think this is, you know, I'm guessing here, but I think part of the reason why he went that way that he did anyways, because I believe somebody was coming down, because there's like those 2 steps that lead up to where you sit back there. I think somebody was walking down that's why he went that way he did, which was like behind where the mayor was sitting, and I believe that's why that he went that way. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's see. Here's the video that Mary Springowski and the rest of them say that we're supposed to follow the meeting on demand video. So let's see if anybody's coming down those steps like Dan Nutt just testified that there was.
Ms. Hanley, support, please vote.
Mr. Wall, thank you. The motion carries with 1 dissenting vote from Mr. Demakia.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Now, Dan Nutt said I was behind the mayor, if the mayor's chair is pushed in, I was behind there. I was able to reach Brianna Dahl, maybe. Somebody was coming down those 2 steps there is why I didn't go that way. October the 6th, Dan Nutt. We'll go back here now. Go back here and get this interview. Here's Dan Nutt interview. What was we at? The 27-minute mark? Oh, that's Springowski. That's wrong. Dan Nutt is who we want. We'll take hers back off of here. Dan Nutt. 27-minute mark. Let's go with 26:38. We'll start here with Dan Nutt.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, it's an estimate, right? And you're looking from a ways away, but put it this way, could he have walked around and gotten to her had somebody not been there or somebody not gotten between them?
Well, yeah. I think this is, I'm guessing here, but I think part of the reason why he went that way that he did anyways, because I believe somebody was coming down, because there's like those two steps that lead up to where you sit back there. I think somebody was walking down that. That's why he went that way he did, which was like behind where the mayor was sitting. And I believe that's why he went that way. So, I don't know. If the individual wasn't coming down the stairs, would he have just gone right up behind there? With the way he was acting, he might have.
That's all I'm going to do with Dan Nutt, because it's going to be nice to get this guy on the stand. I just showed you the video. We can go back and look at the video again. Is anybody coming down there, Dan Nutt? Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me back this up here. Let's back this up to here. Let's play from here. 2 hours, 4 minutes.
Thank you.
1 second.
Ms. Springowski.
I was just going to say, I was going to make the motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Ms. Henley, support, please vote.
Mr. Wall, thank you. The motion carries with 1 dissenting vote from Mr. Demakia. Here's such.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Dan Nutt, the question is, who was coming down those steps, Dan Nutt?
Thank you. Ms. Springowski.
I was just going to say, I was going to make the motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Ms. Henley, support, please vote.
Mr. Wall, thank you. The motion carries with 1 dissenting vote from Mr. Demakia. Here's such.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Who was coming down the stairs, Dan Nutt? Remember, this is your police interview, Nutt.
council records or public FOIA.
So there you go. That's just a piece of Dan Nutt. And Dan Nutt says that somebody was coming down those steps. Yet at the beginning of his thing, he said he was getting his paperwork, and he didn't know how many minutes I was there in front of Brianna yelling at her before he caught wind of it. Yet he saw somebody coming down them steps then. Dan Nutt, October the 6th, show up. Garen Petty, today is September the 10th. I'm out.